over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I want to kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
Make some fucking noise in the chat. Super chat train. Smackdown going to be on FS1 next week. I can't wait for that. Good old Smackdown for one time only. After just changing channels, we're now changing again for one time only. What a bunch of annoying bullshit that is. Wow. I mean, don't you just kind of wish that the ratings are horrible this week, and then they're even worse for that? I mean, not to be a dick or anything, but don't you just kind of hope that the ratings are just dog shit for these next shows? I know I hope they are. Well, I guess Jake DeMarco isn't going to be with me on these shows. I thought I don't think he ever reached out to me and said, like, I'm not going to be there for SmackDown reviews. But apparently, he's not going to be here for SmackDown reviews. Last week, it was, like, weird. This week, I don't know what's going on. What's up, all you motherfuckers? I'm coming out of the coma. I seem to be in this coma whenever WWE is on TV. It doesn't matter if it's Raw or SmackDown. It seems to be that there's this fucking coma that I have to kind of get myself out of during these reviews. It takes a little while. All right, let's see what you guys are saying while I get this shit set up. What's up to the chat? How you guys doing? Monetize This is tonight over on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Let's go to the phones real quick. Make sure they're working. 516, hello.
Hello, Joe.
What's up, man?
Hey, it's me, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, sorry I haven't been calling you. I've gotten the flu last week, so I kind of been tuned out from wrestling for a week.
Oh, shit, man. I've heard so many people have been getting sick. I think I might be getting sick because I can feel it in my head and my face. It's starting to get all congested feeling.
Yeah, I got more congested after watching this piece of shit tonight.
Yeah. Tonight, I wish I was I don't know,
Of course they have to go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean about it.
It just started.
I cannot believe they went to the old Teddy Long tag team match main event. Like, you start a match off with a singles match, and then it turns into a tag team match in the main event.
You can't believe
Teddy
that?
Long was running this show for a bit.
I mean, can we? But they do that. Like, I swear to God, they do this every week. Like, isn't this what they do every week? These fucks.
Yeah. I guess Brother Love must be loving Teddy Long backstage, but I don't know. And dude, all I gotta say, man, is why did they treat Drew Gulak this way, bro?
I mean, I didn't mind that. I mean, I thought he had a good spot to talk. He got over. He got heel heat. All I could think about when that was going on was like, oh, Vince is so happy with him, because Vince gets pissed if you don't get somebody over. And Drew Gulak got the people to boo him. He was good on the mic. He was so professional. He was believable. And then on top of it, you know, the people were cheering for Braun. Like, they were really responding to Braun. So that was probably, in the back, Vince McMahon was probably like, damn good job, Drew.
Yeah, he was probably looking at his old presentation promos, like back in when he ran 205 Live. But he was awesome, like in the new 205 Lives when I watched that, like once Hell in a Cell was over, because I was so like insanely shocked about how terrible that matchup is. And then you have this freaking tweet that WWE just releases saying, oh, Seth Rollins will defend his title against Bray Wyatt, and if the match can't be stopped for any reason, then a false count anywhere matchup. That is so fucking retarded. And I have a couple of things I want to ask. One, isn't Bray Wyatt a SmackDown superstar? Why is he challenging for the Raw Championship?
That's correct. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like, unbelievable.
The draft is dead on. I know you're really only doing this because you love to have that blood Crown Jewel always offers you with the money, but seriously, like, and I guarantee you, they're gonna freaking troll us by having the freaking Undertaker come out and freaking like have Bray Wyatt like force him down and have him build that up for the next Crown Jewel match. But they're gonna freaking troll us in this matchup. I guarantee you.
Can't be stopped for any reason.
That is fucking retarded. It's like Tommy at C2010 when he's trying to come up with a new headline for the main event.
Dude, when I saw this, I was like, that's a Photoshop. Somebody faked this, like, fucking thing. Somebody faked this.
No, but it's from the WWE Network Twitter.
But I saw that it was on their Twitter. I was like, oh my God, it's really what they tweeted out.
Oh my God, I can't be stopped for any reason.
Dude. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my God. Can't be stopped for any reason. We're gonna be on FS1. Oh, all new same show, different channel next week.
What the heck is going on here? I'm Twilight Zone right now.
I'm fucking pouring Red Bull on myself.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I'm fucking soaked.
I feel like Tommy's just feeding some of his juice from his channel.
I'm fucking soaked. I just took a shower. Now I'm covered in Red Bull. Red Bull. I don't care. I don't even care.
Oh, no.
There's Red Bull all over the fucking floor.
Oh, no. You are.
Oh God, I'm sitting in Red Bull, dude. I'm fucking drenched. I'm drenched in fucking Red Bull. I just got out of the shower. I just got out of the shower. And now I'm drenched in Red Bull. All over my sweatshirt.
Oh, what is going on right now? This is more entertaining than all of Smackdown. It looks like... Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, TSS, where are you? Please copy this and put this in your top 10. TSS, please put this in this top 10.
Oh my God, it's all over my fucking pants.
TSS, where are you, bro? I'm gonna talk.
Dude, I just got out of the shower, put all these clothes on, and now I smell like Red Bull.
Oh my God. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly, am I right, Joe?
Hey, Jericho, now that's what I call a lot of the bubbly. You Canadian fuck. Oh, man, I felt like and monetize this hasn't even happened yet. This is just SmackDown.
Oh, I can't wait, Joe. Dude, I can't wait. Monetize this. Oh my God,
fuck?
dude, Joe. It looks like you drooled all over the place.
Dude, I just dumped an entire Red Bull all over myself like a moron. Oh my God.
You're gonna be shaking like Peter Griffin did in Family Guy.
Yeah, like I got all nice and smelled good and everything, and then just
cannot feel that WWE is retarded.
All right, well listen, Nick, I'm gonna move on, man. Anything else, real quick, before I let you go?
Yo, Joe, before I forget.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I found out one thing because I live in the New York area. I just looked at JD from New York Twitter, and I found out that he had a cat's tail stuck up his ass throughout the entire night.
I saw him fighting with people, I guess. I'm blocked. I can't really see.
Dude, good luck, bro. Good luck, bro. Amazing, bro. Amazing.
Thanks,
good luck. I'm going to watch Monetize this the whole night. And a little bit of the bubble, bro. Good night. Good night, chat. I'll see you guys in Monetize this. Bye-bye.
Bye, Nick. We'll see you on Monetize this in a little while. We'll be over on Corrupted Nation, my other YouTube channel. I just can't fucking believe I did that. I mean, I really, dude, I just took a shower. There's Red Bull all over my carpet in here. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, everybody. We're going to get to the SmackDown review in a minute. I just can't believe that they tweeted this out and they wrote, can't be stopped for any reason. Can't be stopped for any reason. As if anybody cares about Crown Jewel.
What the heck is going on here? Twilight Zone right now.
I'm fucking pouring Red Bull on myself.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I'm fucking soaked. I'm fucking soaked. Oh wow. That's up there with one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I hope everybody can please clip that and put that all over Twitter and show WWE what they've done to me. I hope they understand what they've done to me. There's only about 5% left in this Red Bull can. I was planning on drinking the whole thing. It's sugar-free, of course. And it smells like Red Bull. It smells like Red Bull everywhere in here. I wish that I'd planned that out. If I'd planned that out, I would have put water in this, so I would have just poured water on myself. But that was completely spontaneous and dumb. Okay, so SmackDown starts tonight. I actually thought SmackDown was starting all right. I didn't like it, really, but it was like, I was like, all right, well, you know, Roman, again, opens up SmackDown. He wrestled Seth Rollins last time. He's the #1 draft pick. I'm sorry, I got hiccups now from laughing like I did. Whew. He's the #1 draft pick, all that stuff. Great. Fine. whatever. I forget now. There was something I really wanted to say, and I know what it was. When Sami Zayn was on commentary, why in the world was Michael Cole pretending like he wasn't there? He wouldn't react to him whatsoever until he left the announce table. Then Cole was like, Sami Zayn going to do this. Sometimes he would talk about Sami Zayn in like Sami Zayn wasn't there. Yet Sami Zayn was sitting right next to him. Then Sami Zayn would say something to Cole, and Cole would just pretend like he didn't hear it and then keep talking. It was the weirdest fucking thing. It started aggravating me after a while. It's one thing if you're like, you know, Vince McMahon's in the back and he's like, listen, Sammy's going to say stuff about you. Just try to no-sell it and just go on with the broadcast professionally. Don't get into bickering like, oh, you know, how dare you, Sammy, like, or anything like, just let him say what he says and move. I can picture Vince saying that. I'm sure he did, but it was at a point of ridiculous to me. It was at an absolute point of ridiculous where Michael Cole basically pretended Sami Zayn wasn't there. And then Sami Zayn would actually speak directly to Cole, and Cole wouldn't respond to anything he said. It was so fucking bizarre. It was really bizarre. And it was noticeable. It was I don't know why, but it was driving me nuts.
Super chat. Super chat.
Let me guess, Booley was a loser again, huh?
Who? Bully. Bully, like Bailey? Are you talking about Bailey? Yeah, I mean, Bailey. Are you talking about Bully Ray or Bailey? Who are you talking about?
Super Chat Party.
Bailey, only good thing on the show.
Bailey was the only good thing on the show. She was okay, I guess. Nick Grasso. It was the only interesting thing, I think, the last time. So tonight, I guess it was a little bit interesting that what went down again, I suppose. So, I'd kind of agree with you there. Nick Grasso, thank you for the $2.99, Nick. What's up, man? Appreciate that. Well, there she is right there. That's the Linda McMahon stare. Everybody, that's the Linda McMahon stare right before she kicks Vince right in the balls. Right there. That's the Linda McMahon stare. What do you guys got tonight? Yeah, I guess Jake DeMarco isn't coming for these reviews. I thought he was still doing reviews with me on Fridays, but I don't know. I haven't heard from him. Oh, weird. What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? Yes! What if New York Giants Frank? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us and if they had to hate us? Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butts. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? I smell like fucking Red Bull. What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our freaking nuts? They ate our nuts. They ate our nuts. They ate our nuts. Instead of mashed potatoes, instead the turkeys ate us. Cody Rhodes is watching. He's like, what show did I go on?
Friday, baby, let's start the weekend right.
Yeah.
I'm a little late on this, but damn, it feels good to watch Bailey as a heel. Please don't drop the ball, WWE.
Please don't. I agree. NYG Frank, that's New York Giants Frank. What's up, Frank? Your Giants defeated my Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. The only team that the Patriots fear in the Super Bowl, the New York Giants. And no, we don't fear Philadelphia because we did beat them once, so it's okay. New York Giants, Frank, thank you so much, my friend. And you are right now in control of that digital JCS championship on a night where I have dumped Red Bull all over myself, including all over my privates. And right after I had a shower, too. So I'm a moron. An absolute stupid moron. because now I'm going to have to go dip in the shower real quick again before monetize this, like as quickly as possible. And then on top of that, I've got to clean my rug, so there's another problem. But you know what? Shit happens. Let's go to another phone call because the phone lines are blowing up right now. 718, what's up?
I want to lick that Red Bull off your chest, baby.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. Thank you for the call. That's all he wanted to say. That's all he wanted to say. He didn't have anything else, just wanted to lick the Red Bull off my chest, which I'm down with, you know what I mean? By the way, Dave Rose, with a new picture coming out tonight on Monetize, this is pretty amazing. Going to the phones again. Hopefully this is not someone else who wants to molest me. 609, hello.
What's up? It's Luke Rojas.
Rojas, I don't know how we can handle you after that Nick call. Did you see that shit, dude? What am I doing? I poured Red Bull all over myself.
Dude, why didn't they just call the match an unsanctioned match?
I don't know.
That's all you had to say, an unsanctioned match. Therefore, nobody has a responsibility or a liability if anybody gets hurt or possibly killed. Instead of calling the match, can't be stopped for any reason. Like some fucking
no, it is called something. They did call it something. It was called, they did call it something.
Retard.
No, they called it Falls Count Anywhere match, which, you know, is basically they can do anything. So,
but originally want to know something that's strange? The Hell in a Cell originally was a Falls Count Anywhere stipulation.
Well, I don't understand what they're in the same situation with this. You know what I mean? It's like
that's what I just don't understand, like, why that is, like, I don't know why you would even have the ending that they did. I never even got to talk about this with you, but, like, the ending they had at Hell in a Cell, it was abysmal, yes, but, like, there were so many things that you could have done to have the same type of ending, but not make it so nobody cares about the matches anymore. Like, Does anybody honestly care that Seth Rollins is going to face the Fiend again? Like, does anybody care anymore? The Fiend is done. Like, nobody has.
Not only do people seemingly not care about a lot of things. You're right. They don't even care about matches right now. Like, forget about titles. Titles are a major problem. But now they've gotten to the point of where people don't even care about the matches.
You want to know something? There's close to 20 championships in the WWE. And that's including the NXT titles.
And none of them matter, except for NXT matters the most, it feels like.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, look, there's titles that you could easily get rid of. Like, when SmackDown and Raw originally had the draft in, like, 2002, like, okay, so I guess one brand had the women's title. They both had a set of tag titles, and they both had a set of world titles. Both had a set of mid-card titles. That's perfect.
Right.
There wasn't, okay, well, there's 2 tag titles. There's a women's tag title. There's 2 women's titles. There's a 24/7 championship. There's 2 world titles that don't mean anything. There's 2 mid-card titles that don't mean anything. There's, like, dozens of other titles that don't mean anything. I mean, just, like, the state of the championships in WWE is, like Bayley. She holds technically she's the women's world champion of SmackDown, if you really want to, like, get into the kayfabe terms or whatever. But she comes out there and she looks just like a mid-carder would hold just having the title. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me that your woman's world champion of your brand basically is like a generic, like, jobber just a few months ago, and nobody seems to care about her. Like, that title is so dead. Like, anybody who holds that title now, it's like, is it a real championship? Is it real? It's just like a prop now that Bayley carries.
Yeah, they all feel like props. It's so bad. It's not even me hating. It's not like people keep saying that, like, oh, it's you hating. Unless you're a kid, like a really young kid, like maybe you believe it. Like, you're like, oh yeah, they're the champion. This is great. Like, the little kids believe it. But anybody over the age of, I want to say 11 or 12, especially over the age of 13, is not buying any of this shit. And it's like there's too many belts. There's just way too many belts for everybody. There should be one women's there should be one women's champion, and Bayley could be doing this without even having a belt.
And I don't mind having two separate world titles. I mean, honestly, in a perfect world, I think there should only be like 4 or 5 titles, like the world title, the tag titles, 2 mid-card titles, and a women's title. That's
Right.
kind of how they did it in the Attitude Era. They would have the cruiserweight, I'm sorry, not the cruiserweight title. What's it called? They would have the Intercontinental and the European title, which, I mean, that's fine. The European title was literally just a championship to put on Shawn Michaels for a few months to have him carry it around.
And
with
that
the
thing
WWF title.
felt real too for a while. It was
Yeah,
like,
it felt
wow, that
prestigious.
It's weird.
When Shawn Michaels walked into like the ring, like holding it with him, and he's just fucking dancing around being a douchebag.
How the hell do you know this? How do you know this? Aren't you 16?
Yeah, but I watch a bunch of old WWE or WWF.
Jesus,
at the time.
Luke. Like, I mean, because really, you're dead right. Like, I mean, even when they first brought that belt out, I went, "What are they doing? The European belt? What is this?" And then within like a couple months, it was like, I believed, I believed, like in my mind. Remember, I was 14 at the time, and in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, WWE belt." Intercontinental belt, European belt. I took it seriously, and so didn't everybody. Was like, oh, it's pretty good. I mean, you know, it was a little bit like the new Bastard Child, but it was like it felt real. Like,
I mean,
what is going on now?
I can understand, like, how do I know this and blah blah blah. I'm sure there's people right now who's a fake fan. Go kill
well, no,
yourself
you're
in the
not.
chat, by the
You're
way.
not though, because what you just said, like, it's not. You wouldn't say that unless you knew what you're talking about.
But what I'm saying is, like, the first match I ever sat down and watched was the Hell in a Cell match between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. And, by the way, that match is fantastic. It's so fucking good.
Oh, dude, if you, as far as, like, a wrestling match, that Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at Hell in the Cell, that may be the best Hell in the Cell, aside from Mankind and Undertaker, because it's so shocking what happens.
I think the best Hell in a Cell match that often gets forgotten is the 6-man Hell in a Cell match.
Rikishi and all them?
Well, yeah, Rikishi. That's the first one you bring up. Like Rikishi.
I didn't like it.
Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, and the Undertaker. I really liked that match.
Well, at the time, I didn't like it. I was like upset by it, and I was like, that was weird. You know, why did he fall off into a friggin' Have truck? Like, that pissed me off. But when you actually go back and watch it again now, it actually is a lot better. It holds up a lot better than I thought it did back then. Because you know what it was, Luke, is we saw the Shawn Undertaker thing, and Kane comes out, and it was so crazy. Yeah. And then we saw Mankind get thrown off. So then when all of those guys got in the ring and had a good match, Rikishi going off was kind of just like, it seemed lame at the time. So I was like, well, that wasn't as good as before. So I was kind of hating on it back then. But recently I went back and watched it, and I was like, wow, can you, like, the star power in that match too is like,
yeah, it was,
holy shit.
And everybody was reacting. And the reason why Rikishi going off the cell was so cool is because if he had just moved, like, if he had moved even like a few feet off, he could have like fucking been impaled by that truck, by the truck back or whatever. I don't know how to fucking.
Well, I feel bad at the time because I crapped on it as a 14. Maybe I was 15 at the time, but whatever. I crapped on it, and I wish now I look back and I'm like, man, I have a whole different respect for that match. But yeah, I still think those other two are the best. But.
And you see the people come out when fucking Kurt Angle is just, oh my God, Kurt Angle's so good in that match. He doesn't really do anything in the match, but his character, he's walking into the cell and he's looking at it and he's like, fuck me. And he just stands outside the cell the whole time and he's just like a fucking pussy. And at the end when he has the oh, I'm going to just drape my shoulder barely over, I think it was The Rock who he pinned.
Yeah.
Might have been Triple H. And I mean, then when they're like all fighting in the cars and shit, I thought that was cool. You know, just shit like that. Like we're never gonna get that. Like when Stone Cold came out with his fucking Disturbed music, The Undertaker came out. I mean, can you imagine having that match with like, I guess the 6 top superstars today? Like it would be like Seth Rollins, like Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and the crowd reaction would be like,
dude,
yeah. Go them, I guess.
It would feel like a mid-card, like, championship. I mean, dude, they had like fucking Rikishi was over. Like goddamn Rikishi was over, who was
I
like
did it for the Rock.
like, yeah, like what the hell? Like it's Rikishi had louder pops than like some of these people, and it's even at the time I thought, what is Rikishi doing in this main event? Even at the time I said that, but I didn't.
But now, like, if you go back and watch it, you go back and watch it, you're like, and you watch all the Raws surrounding it, because that's what I did a few summers ago. I was like, I never got to fully watch the entire Attitude Era. I only got to watch like pay-per-views of it on DVDs. So I'm going to watch the whole Attitude Era. Dude, it was so fucking cool. Just crowd reactions were amazing. And I know everybody shits on a lot of people, these smarks who live in fucking London with their fucking pee and shit. All of them are like, well, all the wrestling is all fucking lariats and suplexes. But dude, when fucking Triple H fought The Rock in an hour Iron Man match at Judgment Day, I think it was Judgment Day. It could have been something else. I don't know what. That match, I could watch that match 1,000,000 times over than watching fucking Kenny Omega do 45 V-triggers, or fucking watch Seth Rollins fucking sell his knee injury for the 90th time.
Well, what's weird is, what I'm noticing is, so back then the characters were so fucking over that they didn't need to do they didn't need to do a lot of stuff. All they had to do was listen to the audience and then make moves. And nowadays, like I could make an argument that actually in the 90s there was more wrestling. Like say like WrestleMania 8, like Shawn Michaels would come out and wrestle somebody. Like they would do more almost than much of the main eventers.
It wasn't about the wrestling. But here's the thing with me.
But now they have to do that. Now the wrestling has to be kind of wild to make the crowd pop more. But that type of wrestling doesn't work on Raw, so they have to have this like hybrid version of Kenny Omega. They have to have this like, we have the guys that do some of that, but at the same time they still wrestle the WWE style, which is I've got like 12 moves, and every once in a while I do one thing a little different, and that's about it.
Here's the thing with
I got
me.
one more point, Luke, and I got to move on because I got to get to monetize this. I'm so I could sit here for hours. This sucks that SmackDown's on Fridays because I'm in such a rush now on Fridays, dude. This sucks.
I'll try to call in later for monetize this.
Yeah, do that.
My internet's still down, so I'll have to go and find Wi-Fi. It fucking sucks. Anyway, what I was going to say is that, you were talking about the street fight with Chris Jericho and what's his face. Who cares? He's never going to get over, fucking loser. Anyway, what I was saying is
Janela.
What I was saying is you were talking about the street fight, right? And how everybody was disappointed because there was no tables and chairs. Back in the Attitude Era, or even back in the Ruthless Aggression Era, they didn't really need tables or chairs. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, he faced Triple H in like '99,
right?
In a no disqualification match, and there was like some weapons, but most of it was just them beating the shit out of each other and brawling, and the crowd was eating it up. Like they were just fucking knocking each other down, fucking throwing each other hard, and Triple H, of course, can fucking bump like a boss, dude. That guy, oh my God, back in like...
Every generation has this, because when I was 14 in 1998, I had seen all the wrestling from the late 80s to the 90s, but what I didn't know about was the old-time wrestling, like the old NWA and things like that, and what would happen is you'd have a regular match, and it would last 40 minutes, but eventually, after like 15 minutes, they'd be outside the ring, and maybe somebody would go into the post. And somebody going into the post was like, it would pop everyone, because it would seem like this larger-than-life moment. And then maybe somebody would get back body dropped on a chair. And then that seemed like this unbelievable thing. And that's kind of what they were able to recreate in the Attitude Era. Like, at WrestleMania 15, when The Rock back body drops Austin, you don't see Stone Cold get back body dropped a lot. And when he got back body dropped, his legs smashed into the like steel, like the garter thing on the ground.
It looked so gnarly.
It looked devastating. Dude, it was like, wow, who always like they could have really sold that, like Stone Cold's legs, the bad legs into the steel, like, and you believe it and everything. And it's like nowadays that's like nothing. It would be like you would just look at that and be like, that was dumb. Like, what else are they?
I don't know. I mean, like...
If they could execute it the way they did, yes. If the characters were bigger, though, is what I'm saying. If the characters were bigger and they could wrestle in a better style and the announcers were good, like, everything would add up to making it believable again. Yeah. But none of this is believable.
They sort of kind of accomplished it when, back a few years, or not even a few years ago, last year with Ciampa and Gargano at take over New Orleans,
Yeah.
they didn't have many weapons in that match. People were like, oh, that match was crazy. But it was just an unsanctioned match, and these two just beat the shit out of each other. They threw each other into the crowd. They just fucking wailed on each other, hit each other as hard as they can, but didn't do the point where it looked like they were going to kill each other for real, which I get. Like, I can't watch matches anymore when people are just stiff kick to the side of the head to the point where the guy looks fucking unsafe. But to the point where it's believable, but you don't think, okay, that guy's dead. But you know what I mean? Like Stone Cold, all of his matches, people forget that Stone Cold could actually wrestle. Like, I think there was a triple threat match he had with Jericho and Benoit, where he actually was like, fuck, these two guys can actually fucking do it. So I'll have to step it up.
Fuck,
and
I better step up my game. I gotta fucking wrestle.
No, I can't even do Stone Cold right now. My voice is all fucked up.
Yeah, he was like, okay, and you saw him do stuff more than he usually does. So, but Stone Cold didn't need to do fucking superplexes and do all these crazy moves because his character was so badass that you're just like, I don't fucking give a shit. He can go fucking, he can piss on a dude for all I care, and I'd fucking love it. I mean, I watch stuff like that on Pornhub. I said too much. I gotta go.
All right, we'll see you, Luke God. Rojas. My God, get out of here! You, God damn, you're underage. I want to thank Dwayne for becoming a $25 producer Patreon. I don't want to sit here and dwell on it too much because we get a lot of live donations and all this other stuff. We got to get back to SmackDown review before Monetize This happens. I want to thank Stevio for becoming a $5 patron. Dwayne for becoming a $25 Patreon producer level. Thank you to him. And if anybody else wants to really, really help the show, one of the best ways is to share it everywhere and tell everybody and whatever else, and all that other bullshit. But one of the best ways is to become a producer of the show at the $25 level. You can check out all the perks on my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And that will help us out immensely. Of course, you don't have to do $25 a month. That's a lot of money. You can do $2, $1, $5, whatever. There's perks for everything. Please hit me up there. We have a big-time support over there, 385 patrons. The JCS Army is strong on Patreon. Download the app for free, and plus I put stuff up there for free. You can get full episodes of everything in audio form so you can save on your data plan, alerts when I go live, and plus the Corrupted podcast, me and my wife's podcast, my Morning Madness podcast, Final Frontier News with me and Devious Dave Rose. We talk about conspiracy, science, and all kinds of bullshit. And a lot of comedy on there. Not even any wrestling, but there is a wrestling show now coming to Patreon in the $5 tier. So that's coming soon. It's going to be a roundtable show. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be with you guys. Whoever wants to talk wrestling, guys like Capital Murder, Rojas, and other people. And we'll all sit there and we'll have a big show. It'll be a lot of fun. That's coming soon. Plus, the Discord party is coming in the next couple of weeks where we all hang out on Discord, blah, 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 blah. Let's get back to the donations and talking about SmackDown before I have to get out of here.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yeah, it's all over me. The bubbly's all over me.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Joe, can you turn your hat backwards really slowly like Ash Ketchum? Please, do it.
I don't even know who that is. Will Tactics. I will try to do that in a minute if I can figure out who the fuck you're talking about. Who? Ash Ketchum? Who the hell is that? I'm 35. This has to be like some young guy that I don't know who the fuck that all the kids like or something. I always wondered when I'd get to that age where I'd be like, oh, that must be something all the kids do. I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe I should know who that is. I don't know.
Super chat party.
We're having a super chat party, baby.
Chad Gable is an Olympic athlete. This was embarrassing to him, American Alpha, and everything they did in NXT. I'm with.
You gotta love it, MWM 2 times. Thanks for the $9.99. Holy shit, bro. Thanks for that donation. You're not gonna top New York Giants Frank, but you're really close, MWM 2 times. Thank you, sir, for the $9.99. Yeah, Shorty Gable. We heard about it months ago. They want to call him Shorty G. I'm gonna call him Shorty Gay, but that's just me. How can we hear? We heard this leak a couple months ago. This is one of those things. I'm starting to write down all the leaks. and all the rumors, and we're trying to fact check rumors. That's a new thing we're going to be doing. I'm going to be dedicating a website to who's been right and dead on about facts. This came out months ago, and it has finally come to fruition.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Shorty gay.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Life sucks, then you die.
Life sucks, and then you die. No one can ever say that better than Vince McMahon, so I was a little bit shocked that they had Bayley say that, because she was just like, life sucks, then you die. By the way, Bayley, thank you, Sasha's Mouthblood. It's good to have you back on the show, Sasha's Mouthblood. Thank you for the donation. Yes, and I believe that Bayley does look like Linda McMahon when she was in her trance after Vince McMahon hooked up with Trish.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Bubbly.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Oh.
4 out of 10. Bayley literally looks like a fucking Karen in every way except she needs to complain to a manager.
Oh,
also,
God.
Shorty G is now official. The only thing missing is tying a rope around Gable's neck, and then they can say he is finally taller. Corbin, smiley face.
I think they should tie a rope around his neck and throw him off a building. But Soundwave92, thank you for the $3. Thanks for being a great patron, too, man. I really appreciate that shit. Thank you for keeping the show on the air with these donations and the calls and everything.
Super chat.
I can't believe
Trump
SmackDown.
2020.
Trump 2020. Okay, well, he might win. I mean, with what's going on the left side right now, he might win again because they've got some real idiots going up against him. Drew Bar 100, thank you, Drew Bar, for that. But we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase.
Oh, shit, 1984 donation.
Briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fucking fat bitch. Don't you think I'm a goddamn terrorist? Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Your tracks today.
Never run so hard in all your damn life.
New York Giants Frank. What up?
Run, you fat bitch.
You dumb.
My man Joe, please make a pouring Red Bull alert. That was hilarious. Smiley face. Smiley face.
You mean like a donation alert? Yeah, maybe I will. I'll see how funny it is later. I thought it was pretty fucking retarded and funny at the same time. New York Giants Frank, man, thank you. Since I poured out the Red Bull, I guess I'm going to have to break into this Starbucks. All right, back to SmackDown. Thank you, Frank, very much. We are going to be live. I do want to say one more time to all you guys watching right now, when this is over, please go to my other channel if you guys want to party. It's going to be a lot of comedy, a lot of offensive comedy. It's going to be a lot of podcasts, debates, funny bullshit. It's Monetize This. It's a show I started on the Joe Cronin Show 7 years ago with my old co-hosts, and we've been doing it since 2014 or 13 or whatever it's been. By the way, lots of those episodes are back up on YouTube. So there's a Monetize This playlist on my Joe Cronin Show channel down below, or you can just search Monetize This playlist, and you can catch up on almost all the episodes. Some of them have been taken down, and some of them aren't there, but you can catch up on most of them. Monetize This episodes 1 to 233. Every Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, although we're going to be a little late tonight starting it. But, yeah, after this, we'll be going over to my other channel. So hope you guys come over there with me. And I'll be there. Leah will be there. Tommy's supposed to be in the house tonight. Dave is going to be around. Drew's going to be popping in. Tommy NC is going to be popping in. Potentially JB might even be on. So might have him in the house. Maybe Jesse. It's going to be a interesting time tonight. Back to SmackDown, which we never really fully got to because we were just so freaking out so much. Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It was an okay beginning. The crowd was kind of into it. I was watching it and I was like, all right, I like SmackDown starting with an Intercontinental belt match because the Intercontinental Championship means something to me and I want it to mean something. So I'm not going to complain about them rolling that out first on SmackDown. I thought that was great. Get the belt on there. Let's have a good match. Let's see what happens. They mentioned Corbin. Immediately I thought, oh, Corbin's going to come out and interfere, so this is going to be a big interference deal. And it was. Thus deflating another title belt. And I just really think that they don't understand that they need to get back to the competition of a belt. They need to be careful with run-ins and breakups and screw jobs in championship matches. The belts don't mean a lot right now, and they need to make the belts mean more. Having an interference in those matches doesn't make the belt mean more. It makes it mean less. So right there, everything gets thrown away that I gave them credit for, featuring the Intercontinental Championship, because now there's an interference. Now, back in the day, normally this would be fine. Okay, you had the interference, but you feature the IC belt, you feature the champion, you're building a story with Reigns and Baron Corbin. I get it. Okay, cool. And then the IC belt will mean something when we get to the pay-per-view. But because the belts are just so crappy right now and so just dead, I would say we're going to take the belts more seriously than we normally would because we need to build them back up again. And they're not doing that. They're literally doing either the opposite or the same as usual. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do the usual or even worse, right? So that's lowering the belts way down. Where if I was in the back, I would say we're going to put more emphasis on the championship belts, and they're going to mean extra amount than what they did before. We're going to be extra careful with how we book these things, okay? Now, you want to have a count-out or something like that? I'm game for that. Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura have a knockdown, drag-out fight, and on the outside at the count of 6, Shinsuke Nakamura runs at Roman Reigns, who's leaning on the post like this. He's on the post, and he's like, and Shinsuke runs at him and Kinshasas the fucking post, and he grabs his leg and falls on the ground. Roman rolls into the ring. 8, 9, 10. Count out. That's it. Count out. The belt doesn't change hands on a count out. We reiterate that for the younger new fans. We reiterate that for the older fans who want counts to mean something again, because right now countouts almost never mean shit. So that would kind of, okay, we put some value on this match. People were invested. It was a great time. Not happy with the ending. We didn't get a result, but it was for the Intercontinental belt. Something weird happened. There was a count out. That sets up a future match. That would be something that I would find acceptable. They didn't come anywhere near that based on what they did. They used it as a prop to get to the Reigns situation with Corbin that could have been just done with somebody else. I don't understand it. Whatever. Because it was a title match. It wasn't a non-title match. So that's the positive. Positive, it's for the title. It's not a stupid non-title match with a champion. I hate those. They're worthless, they're pointless, and they should not happen. Intercontinental title match, Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke. I like that. Good job. The match was decent. Could have been better. Whatever. And then we get the DQ shit. So throw that out the window as going from what I thought could have been a 7 out of 10 had they had more meaning to it. And I know they're building a future feud. I don't care. So I give that thing like a fucking 6 or 5 out of 10. Chad Gable versus Curtis Axel. Just a waste of time to get to a squashy thing for Chad Gable so he can say, keep your dreams and all this other stuff. Now I will say this. Chad Gable, much better job than fucking Ricochet. Superheroes are real. I'm going to show you superhero. Like, Ricochet, horrible on the mic. 3 out of 10 on the mic, and what he says is just lame. Chad Gable actually said some stuff like, you can be anything, and I believe that, and I believed him. He was pretty good with it, but it was still lame, and he still wants to call himself Shorty G. Now let's shorten that Shorty G. Oh, really? Thanks, Gable. We've known about it for 2 months. We've known you were going to be called Shorty G for 2 months now, and now you're announcing it finally. Shorty Gable, Shorty G. I'm calling you Shorty Gay. That's what I'm calling you. Chad Gable with a nice little promo that I just, oh man, I mean, I don't know, it's not that bad, but it's just, I don't know. And he gave that little fucking, Vince McMahon was in the back like, ha ha ha, yeah, Shorty G. Like, he loved it. Vince loved that. I guarantee it. Heavy Machinery versus New Day, and New Day versus Revival, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode. This match had the crowd going. They had a little backstage segment that was, that really should have been cringe. It had no business being good at all. But because the New Day and Heavy Machinery is so likable, it was okay. He drank that pancake mix or whatever the hell it was. So, like, it was all right. I mean, it was stupid, normal type of stuff from these guys. Whatever, 5, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 backstage segment. And, you know, a 5 out of 10 is better than what they normally do. Normally they give you a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or maybe a 4. You know, I thought it was a 5 out of 10. You know, it's, you know, for a lazy segment, because it's a lazy thing. He's going to come in, be pancakes, and I'm ready to go. You know, it's stupid. But for being dumb, these guys did a decent job with it. 5 out of 10, you know. Better than what normally gets done, but still just whatever. Anyway, the crowd pretty much popped for this. It was to feature the Heavy Machinery, help them get over a little bit with the New Day, and it worked for the most part with the crowd. Whatever. Okay stuff. The Miz comes out. We get the Miz situation with Sasha and Bayley, which was pretty good. Bayley was, you know, kind of depressed, angry. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can buy her. I just know so many more people, so many other wrestlers in the past have been better heels than this, that I just don't, you know, it doesn't resonate with me. When even as a child, I saw guys who were way more believable than this, guys and girls. I saw they were way more believable, you know, than Bayley. And so because of that, it just doesn't sit well with me. It's kind of like, you know, like I'm trying to believe it, but it just doesn't work. It's like somebody is clearly acting like a bad guy, it feels like. And I'm just thinking of everybody, man. DiBiase, from just everybody. Like even goddamn Rick Martel I would believe him being a dick more than almost anybody. You know what I mean? So it's all just pretty good. I like Bayley better this way, I guess. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 promo, you know, I don't know. Then all the women start coming out like, it's my time, it's my turn. The 6-pack challenge happens. Lacey Evans, Carmella, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke. A little bit of a cringe fest parades itself out there. And even Sasha turns around like, ugh, like, what is this? It was almost like she really had her real feelings on her face. You know, and those feelings were just like, ugh. Like, what am I watching right now, you know? Unbelievable. Holy shit, a plane overran a runway in Alaska. Jesus. God damn. That's, I just saw the video of that. Unbelievable. Well, let's get the monetize this going here real quick. But yeah, so, you know, at this point, SmackDown got less interesting the more it went on. Like, the longer it went on, the less interesting it got. Like, I was like, all right, I'm less interested, and it just became more, less interesting and less interesting as it went on. And then just all the stuff WWE did, you know, around the internet. You know, all the stuff they did during the show and before the show and earlier, just cringy stuff all over Twitter. And everyone's tweeting this stuff at me, and I'm laughing my ass off at some of it, and some of it I don't even know why I'm laughing at it, or why people are sending it to me. And then later on I notice, and I'm like, Jesus, did they really say this? Did they really say this stuff? And they did. I freaked out earlier because I couldn't believe that they said, like, there must be a winner or the match can't be stopped. I mean, like, that shit was insanely hilarious. Like, that was really friggin' funny. Like, that's why I think I poured Red Bull on myself.
Pour me a beer.
I'll pour you a Red Bull. Roscoe, thank you for subscribing here to the Joe Cronin Show, man. I want to provide you with wrestling podcast, news, and entertainment every day, all the time. Hopefully this was funnier than SmackDown to you. I mean, I did pour shit all over myself.
Super Chat Party.
Ni hao wo yishi huan hong news IGN by Kai.
Ni hao. Yurter, thanks for the $1.99, man. Appreciate that. I don't know what you just said because I don't speak Chinese very well, but ni hao. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I mean, I can't believe you're watching the broadcast. I thought they banned all this stuff over there, you know what I mean? Must be on a nice VPN over there. But it's all good. What's up to my Chinese friends? We got lots of people in Japan, too. Why don't you, I was going to say something about Hong Kong, but never mind. Blizzards and all kinds of shit. Asuka must have donated. No, that's Japanese, man. That would have been like Ohio gozaimasu or Domo.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we
King's
go.
Rage TV. Hello, King's Rage.
Who would your champions be if you were running WWE? Who would you bring down to NXT? And if you could book a heel face turn, who would it be?
Okay, so King's Rage. Thank you, King's Rage TV. I would turn Seth Rollins full heel. Full fucking heel. I would turn Seth Rollins full heel. I would turn, I would probably turn Roman Reigns heel too, but that's just me. But I would definitely turn Seth Rollins full heel. I would turn him into the most annoying son of a bitch ever. Like, he would just show up and do this awful stuff, and yeah, I would flip him.
Super chat. Super chat.
Champions of
We
whole
need
podcast.
Medicare for all. Vote Bernie Sanders 2020.
Show Marie 17, thank you for the $2. I don't think Bernie knows how he's going to do that. I mean, I need Medicare. I need health insurance too. I'm fucked. I don't have any, and I'm in a state that has free health care, but because I'm self-employed, I can't get it. Mark Lozada Vlogs, thank you for subscribing. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm in a place where normally I don't have any coverage right now. I'm terrified. I have no idea what to do. I have to just make enough money to cover myself if I get hurt or somebody gets hurt. And I don't know. It's $250 for my kids to go to their checkup. SSJ3DX Leader, what's up, man? Thank you for that donation. Much appreciated. Did we catch up? Oh, we caught up. Okay, my bad. Okay, so then we go on. You know, we have that 6 challenge, whatever the hell. Nikki Cross wins. Nikki Cross, and she's the one who came out and cut the first promo on Bayley, so that kind of gave it away. So I thought that was stupid. Nikki Cross comes out as the clear leader. Then they march all these jabronis out after, and then Nikki Cross wins. I thought it would have been better if they all just came out, Nikki Cross emerged, then grabbed the mic and said, Bayley, oh, you're fucking... but that's not what they did. Whatever. Instead, they gave it away by showing her being the dominant one. Why would I think any of those other women were going to win that match after she came out and did that? Braun Strowman versus Drew Gulak. Listen, it is what it is. I hate Braun Strowman. I think he's a big moron. And I hate this other guy, Fury. I don't give a shit about them.
Did AEW win again this week?
I'd say so.
NXT and NWA is stale. Smirking face.
Yeah, I mean, I think AEW had their worst week this week. I think they all did. They all had their worst week this week, to be honest. And that's still not bad. That was all good. Everybody was still good this week. But everybody had their weakest week. So, but I still think I think maybe AEW still took it potentially, yeah. Because after the beginning of NXT, after the first 30 minutes of NXT, I faded away. And yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. Braun Strowman versus Drew Gulak. Despite the fact that Strowman's an idiot, Drew Gulak did a great job on the mic, selling, getting Braun over, looking good. I thought the segment was solid. So that was a really good segment. I don't like Braun, though, but 7 out of 10 segment because Drew Gulak did a great job. Braun Strowman gets the win, obviously. Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns versus King Baron and Shinsuke Nakamura. It gets turned into this match. Whatever, I don't care. The fans were into it for the most part. It was a nice little match for the fans who were there. I think it would have worked as a good dark match. I was shocked that was the main event, though, because I didn't care. They're obviously running with this whole Roman and Bryan thing. Hey, Roman's got the cancer stuff. No one will boo him. But people aren't cheering him enough either. Well, let's turn Daniel Bryan face because the people cheer him, and we'll give Roman Reigns yet another crutch. So everybody will cheer Roman Reigns because now they're cheering Bryan again, so they have to cheer for both of you. Roman Reigns gets another crutch. It's the fucking story of the century. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns win. Happy thoughts, happy feelings. Yay, yay, yay. I thought SmackDown was, tried to build on some things, so that was good.
Suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight.
Jesus. Trump 2020.
Whoa, New York Giants Frank 87. He's putting it in for Trump. Thanks for the $11. And there's my wife right there. Now, my wife would not like you, New York Giants Frank, because I think she's going to vote Bernie. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I have no idea yet. I could vote for anybody. I might vote Tulsi. I don't know. I might just draw a big dick on the ballot. But if you want to see my wife later, she's going to be on my show in about 20 minutes over on Corrupted Nation YouTube channel. Come to my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Monetize This link is up now, so it's there. Hey, Frank, thank you, man. Thank you very much, bro. Look out, he's coming in. Botch Club.
10.
Botch Club on Instagram. He is the perfect 10.
What's good, Joe? Happy Friday. Watch Jim Ross call Tyson Fury brawl from Raw. Show to the Cronin Universe and show at the Wrestle Daily Instagram. #Jimmy Miranda Award.
Hell yeah, baby. Got to get that Jimmy Miranda Award going. Botch Club and the Wrestle Daily. You guys, follow me on Instagram. Instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. But after you follow me, realize I'm following Botch Club with 23,500 followers on Instagram. And they're only following 14 people on Instagram, and one of those people is me. I'm very happy that the Botch Club follows me. So many videos, so much hilarious, so much to laugh at and to enjoy. Endless entertainment coming up every day on Botch Club and the Wrestle Daily on Instagram. Follow them. They are my friends, and they are supporting the show. So thank you to them for that as well. I also want to say what's up to the patrons who became patrons tonight. So a big shout out, and I'll be shouting you guys out on Monetize This later too. Sean Pyatt, thank you. Stevio and Dwayne becoming a $25 patron. Thank you, my friend. Welcome to the Cronin Club. And let's go to an unknown caller right now on the SmackDown review. What's up?
Joe Cronin, what's good, man?
What's up, bro?
Hey, I want to ask you a question. Whenever you hear, I was going to say Nikki Storm, whenever you hear Nikki crosstalk, does she remind you of, like, Fat Bastard from Austin Powers?
Oh, yeah, because they're both Scottish.
I was just trying to see, was I the only one that thought that? I was like, why does she sound like him?
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely, she does. Yeah, it's like, dude, she's Scottish, so it's the same accent. Probably the same region, too, as the voice that Mike Myers does.
Which one's your favorite Austin Powers movie?
Oh, man, I really like the first one, but I really like the Heather Graham one. I think it is the Fat Bastard one.
I like the first one, too.
Yeah, I'd probably go the first one, the second one, and then after that. What is there, one more after that? I didn't really see it.
That one, the last one was with Beyonce.
All right, yeah, I actually saw it once, but I half paid attention. I stopped watching, which is weird because I watched the second one 1,000,000 times, and the first one I liked, but I didn't see it 1,000,000 times. But I watched the second one probably like 60 times, and the first one, I mean, dude, I'm not even kidding. I went through a period of time where I don't know why I kept watching that movie. I think it was to whack off to Heather Graham, now that I think about it.
Oh, boy. Okay, Joe. I'll see you later.
All right, yeah, look out. I mean, I said masturbate, so it's time to get off the phone. 786, hello?
Hey, Joe, fuck SmackDown. I just want to ask you one question.
You got it.
What's your favorite era of Shawn Michaels and favorite match within that era?
Oh, God, that's so tough. I can tell you, though. Oh, here comes Seth Rollins.
Oh, my God, I love Seth Rollins.
A little something for the new computer, Joe.
Oh, my God. Talk to me nice, baby. Wow, talk to me nice, baby, with a $25 drop. Oh, I thought you beat New York Giants, Frank. You didn't, but hell yeah, bro. Monetize This is going to be full of partying tonight, so come on over and watch Monetize This in just a few minutes. Thank you very much. Talk to me nice, baby. I really appreciate that. Yes, I am trying to buy a new computer. Coincidentally, yesterday I got an alert from my bank card, and they were like, "You've been so good, we've increased your credit card by $500." So I guess I'm going to be able to get it, man, with you guys' help with all these donations. Thank you. But, with the donations, with the ads, with the Patreon and everything else, I normally, live paycheck to paycheck on paying for the mortgage of where we live and the car payments and the kids' school stuff and everything. So, that's why I didn't just go, I'm going to go get a new computer right now. But that is much appreciated. And on top of that, getting the credit limit increase, I'm just going to say fuck it and kill my credit card, I guess, because I need a new computer. Capital Murder's on the phone. What's up, Capital Murder?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I am doing good, man. Hey, listen, call in tonight. I'll monetize this for a little bit, and we'll get you on longer. But you got about...
Yeah.
I got 2 minutes now. Give it to me, baby. Sorry we didn't get you on the other night.
I will. No. I was supposed to be on out of nowhere last night, but that's no big deal. But hey, real quick, I will call in and monetize this, but I want to make one point. How you were talking about the belts earlier.
Yeah.
The only problem is, I'm about to shoot an idea out, but the only problem, I know what you're going to say, is that there's 2 different shows, Raw and SmackDown. But why don't they do a WWE, it can have a long title, WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, and then make it like an updated version of the classic WWF belt that we grew up watching.
Right.
But put a new spin on it. I mean, the only problem with that is there's 2 shows, but my solution to that is make the Intercontinental title a really big deal, and then that could be SmackDown.
No, I've got the perfect solution. Fox and USA have come together and said they want the very best of the very best on their shows. So we've decided that champions are allowed to go on either show. So therefore,
I'd be fine with that too.
Just make it's a simple solve. It's a simple solution. Tag team women's, WWE Championship and Intercontinental belt and US title. 5 or 6 belts, and they can be defended on either brand when they're the champion. That's it.
Yeah, and I know you've been saying this forever, but now it's to the point where they really need to consider it, because there's like the Universal title, and I'm sad to say this because I grew up like you watching it, but even the WWE title now, it just really doesn't mean much, and that's sad to say, because even back in 2002, it was a big deal to be the Undisputed Champion, even in 15 years ago. Now it's like nothing, literally.
Well, yeah, no, it does. It doesn't feel good because of that, and that drives me nuts, man. I wish it did mean more. I always wished it meant more, because it's important to me. And, I mean, there's so much to talk about. We talked about so much AEW this week, so much NWA. There's so much wrestling going on right now, and it's so clear and so evident. And I wish that they would do a better job with it. This Kaylee Ray's in the chat. Should I call in? That can't really be Kaylee Ray, I wouldn't think, but she's great, too. She's in, she's been, somebody brought her up Joe, the other day, yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to get off here in a second, but weren't you thinking about doing monetize this on Saturdays, for this reason?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Are you thinking about doing it?
No.
Ni mendo buke yu di zhang wen. Wo yi chuan pu zhang tong. Jian shi chang bai. Die Seth Rollins. Die.
Oh my God. Yurter, Jesus. God, he's really going after Seth Rollins. Somebody asked me about my favorite Shawn Michaels thing, and I never got to that. And he dropped I think it was the $25 guy. Talk to me nice, baby. Favorite Shawn Michaels era? I mean, dude, I really, really liked the era when, it was the one where I was really rooting for him as a kid. I was a 10, 11-year-old. Back around WrestleMania 8 when I was 8. So kind of around that time when I was a kid, and I really wanted Shawn Michaels to win, and he never did win the world title. The WWE Championship, WWF, whatever. But around that Intercontinental run that Shawn had, I considered as a kid, I always thought Shawn Michaels is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. That's what I used to think. Kylie Ray. Oh, Gritty's in the house tonight, guys. Oh, my God.
We'll eat our own shitty in Philly. That's why our mascot looks like a...
Let's get the gritty donation train going. SmackDown was a 3/10 for me. The only thing was good tonight was the Miz segment, and the main event was okay. Gritty for monetize this champion.
Imagine if Gritty won the monetize this championship. That would be amazing. ADTR, thank you so much, my friend, for that donation, and much appreciated, dude. It's good to hear from Gritty again. And remember, there's a new $19.84 donation for everybody out there. And if you want to donate, the link is below in the description box. All the links are way, way down at the bottom. Kaylee Ray. Honestly, I might call in. Go ahead, Kaylee Ray. Call in. Oh, man. Let me see here. Let me see if Leah's going to call. Let me see if Dave Rose is in the house, too. All right. ADTR, thank you so much, man. So overall tonight, man, I'm going to give SmackDown kind of a lame rating. I wasn't feeling it tonight. It wasn't the worst. Beersy, I don't know why you're blocked. I'll try to unblock you, Beersy. Shorty G, what did you guys think of Shorty G in the chat? Are you guys like annoyed by that? Is it growing on you? Are you cool with it? Let me know. Monetize This is about to go down, baby. So come on over to the other chat. And we're going to get this Monetize This going. Let's go back and watch. WWE actually wrote that the match can't be stopped this time with Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. They wrote can't be stopped for any reason. I still can't believe that. Like, they can't be stopped for any reason. That fucking just is, like, it's killing me. Like, it's cracking me up. And let me just get this going over here. I just can't fucking believe this. Let me play this as soon as I get Dave over here too. We're getting ready for Monetize This, so I'm getting the crew together, getting the crew ready to go. Listen to this.
I was sitting down, touching myself.
Oh yeah, I bet you were. I bet you were, naughty boy.
I was sitting down, touching myself.
Hey Drew, give me the thumbs up if you can hear that. You got the thumbs up? No, you can't hear anything? Oh my god.
I was sitting down, touching myself.
Yeah, soon you will be.
So the only real question...
I basically bust in on her.
Yeah. I busted in on her. Look at this.
Like, force him down and have him build
Look at
that
this.
up for the next Crown Jewel match, but they're going to freaking troll us in this matchup. I guarantee you.
Can't be stopped for any reason.
That is fucking retarded. It's like Tommy ST when he's trying to come up with a new headline for the main event.
Dude, when I saw this, I was like, that's a Photoshop. Somebody faked this, like, fucking thing. Somebody faked this.
No, but it's from the WWE Network Twitter.
Then I saw that it was on their Twitter. I was like, oh my god, it's really what they tweeted out.
Oh my god, I can't be stopped for any
die, dude. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my god. Can't be stopped for any reason. We're gonna be on FS1. Oh, all new same show, different channel next week. Dude, this guy's laugh.
What the heck is going on here? I'm so right now.
I'm fucking pouring Red Bull on myself.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I'm fucking soaked. I'm fucking soaked. He might be. What is wrong with me, dude? What's up, Drew and Dave? How you guys doing?
What's going on, Joe?
Yeah,
I just lost faith in like 85% of the population.
Oh man. Well, I mean, WWE tweeted out it can't be stopped for any reason. Like it's too funny. They're so bad.
Yeah, but if you laugh to that point, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm crazy. I have to watch all this.
No, I'm talking about that caller.
Well, that's
seriously had some mental issues.
Honestly, that's the other problem. I was laughing at him because it sounded like he was choking, like he was losing his, like he was really laughing, and then that was making me laugh. And then I was thinking about how they tweeted that out again, and so like it was like a triple fucking laughter, like a circular thing that was just going around and around, and oh my god, dude, that fucking killed me earlier.
Well,
So
I've
the thing
definitely had
going
moments
round and
of
round with me would be the revolver chamber as I shot into his head. But
oh my god,
Jesus,
what the fuck? Well,
sometimes you just have uncontrollable laughter, you know.
We're getting ready for Monetize This. It's about to start on the other channel. So everybody in the chat, everybody watching on Joe Cronin Show right now, please go over to my other channel if you want to continue this fun throughout the night. I'm about to start drinking, so if you think I was fucked up before, wait until I start drinking. Broken Line, thanks for the $2. And we're going to be voting tonight, man. Someone's going to get points. This is the last week to vote. And we're going to decide what we do with the belt because it got sent back to S.Dollar the other day.
When I heard that, I was visually upset.
You may have to go like get it from him, like kick his ass.
Yeah, like seriously. Other than handing it over at the border, like the incompetence of the postal services on both sides of the borders is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It is ridiculous. I'm putting the link to Monetize This in the chat right now. That's my other channel, Corrupted Nation, where we do all this crazy shit. I don't do it here on Joe Cronin Show anymore, but if you want to see what Monetize This is all about, you can go back and watch all the old episodes, going back to 2014, episodes 1 to 233. But there it is.
I'm gonna call the sex line tonight, and I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna finish in it. Bend over. They're all gonna bend over for Rycock.
Don't finish it.
No.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Kind of feels good.
Did you see that fucking guy at the pump when I was doing that? He was like, "What?"
No, I missed that clip, but I saw a lot of responses to that clip.
God, that poor bastard. There was a lot of fucked up shit. We're going to continue the fun tonight. I'm going to reset the belt for Monetize This, but New York Giants Frank, you were the largest single donation of the stream, so thank you so much for that, bro. I'll see you guys next week for more. I'll have more wrestling this weekend. It is my anniversary. A year ago, I married Leah after 12 years of love. I finally married her. Last year, if you guys remember, we did the hotel stream. That was fun.
My condolences.
Remember when Leah flashed her pussy? That was crazy. Oh, that didn't happen. Didn't happen. All right. Well, we'll see you over on Monetize This. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we're continuing the fun right now. Don't miss it, because it's going to be fucked up. I'm going to start drinking in a minute. We're going to have Dave. We're going to have Drew. We might have JB at some point. Tommy's going to call up. Luke Rojas might call up, and I don't know. Maybe his sister will get on the phone and tell us about all her problems while she touches herself. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of D-grade actors congregating.
Jerking each other off.
Right.
It'll be a lot of fun. All right, bye, everybody. See you. We're about to start Monetize This. Come on over to Monetize This on Corrupted Nation. Subscribe to Corrupted Nation. Now, if you're a pussy, if you're like a weird SJW, you don't want to come over there. Do not come over there. You will not like the show. You'll probably get angry or something like that. So stick to wrestling, but if you're down for the free-for-all, we'll see you there, because something crazy is going to happen tonight.
If you're not easily offended and you like jokes, then that's the place to be.
There you go. And you don't have a woman to go bang right now or something. I'll probably be live until about 3 or 4 a.m., so we're going to be live for a while.
Be honest, Joe. People have done that while listening to your show, and they've admitted it.
You're right. That's fucking true, actually, yeah. That's kind of funny, too. I always forget it. All right, peace out.